Hi, this is David Detman for socialmediaforsmallbusiness.com.au, and we're talking about inviting people to webinars through the different social networks. Okay, so we're going to cover LinkedIn this time. So on the social network toolbar, just grab LinkedIn. Let's go to another page. Now, with LinkedIn, you can use the same method I use. Look, I don't change the LinkedIn event. I really believe which you should just have one event and just keep it rolling, okay, and change it each week. With LinkedIn especially, I know I talked about that on Facebook, where sometimes on Facebook it's beneficial to refresh an event and do a new and invite people. But look, on LinkedIn, the way LinkedIn works, I would highly recommend which you just keep the event and change it each week. So on LinkedIn, you go to more and you go to events. Okay, now I've already got an event on LinkedIn, like I was saying. Okay, here's the event here. Alright, but you want to go to create an event, LinkedIn. So just press here to create the event. Okay, I'm just going to go in this way because I've already got an event. Okay, so if you're doing this each week and you're changing it up, press edit, or you would be on a new event if you're starting this for the first time. Okay, so each week just change whatever the topic is, unless you want to do a generic, just Saturday Night Live with social media tips or social networking tips. Okay, just go in and put the time zone in. Now I recommend which you use the East Coast time zone. Okay, it's usually referenced most of the time. People can work it out from there. Okay, make sure you tick once you've got the times worked out. Okay, make sure this is a virtual event. Okay, because a lot of people advertise actual physical events on LinkedIn. Okay, go in and put your picture or your picture with an icon of what we're doing. If you want to spend the time on that, you're welcome to use my picture, but I highly recommend that you use your own picture so people get to know you, not me. Okay, now you just put the write-up in here, whatever it is for the week. Okay, now it's up to you once again whether you put the affiliate offers in there. Okay, I spoke about this when we did the Facebook one. Make sure you put, if you haven't registered before, please go to, okay, mssevent.info, because we don't change the link each week for the webinars. We use the same link and people keep getting invites each week once they've signed up, which helps you out if they don't come the first week and they say, oh, I couldn't make it that first week, but hey, I'm here the second week. A lot of people don't do this, and I don't understand why people who host webinars like to change the link each week. Maybe they don't know how to use GoToMeeting. But we have this generic link for each week which you can use. Okay, now you can choose the industry. I just put computer and networking. Now labels are like tags. Okay, so just put in a few different social media tags like LinkedIn, Google, Google Plus, Twitter. You can see the ones I've put in there. Okay, now registration once again. I know we've got the Saturday Night Live with daviddetman.com, but put the website as mssevent.info with the HTML in it, and make sure you tick the event requires registration. So once you've done that, either save changes or save. Okay, and then you've got your event. Now I'm just going to go back. This is what your event should look like. Okay, now recently LinkedIn has changed up the way you can do events. You can share this event on Twitter, Facebook and LinkedIn, or the URL here. Alright, so you'll have a little bit of a different URL. So look, the other thing you can do on LinkedIn, and I don't do this every week, but I'll show you an example of one I did, just so you get an idea. Is you can actually email everyone on LinkedIn. You might want to do different people on different weeks. Okay. And so if we take this one here. Okay, this is one I did a couple of weeks ago. Now look, this person's got back to me in a non-communicating way. Okay, they just sent me something totally off the top of what I sent them. But this gives you an idea. If you look at the original message, I've started a new training site. This is when we started it. Alright, offering new trainings. And I've got the hyperlink for the registration, but I've also down the bottom here got the actual LinkedIn event hyperlink if they want to click through LinkedIn. Okay, I think it's nice to put both. Now in this, you can do your own write-up. You don't have to do it. This is just an example. But always make sure you include your name. You can put my name somewhere in here, I don't mind. So how do you invite people? Okay, all you do is go to compose a message. Now LinkedIn allows you to respond to 50 people at a time. So you just put your subject in. So say this webinar was on how to learn Google Plus. We'd put the subject in. We'd put a bit of a write-up just like the one I showed you. Then you click here. Okay. You can select 50 more communications. Okay, just tick who you want to send it to. Sometimes I just do it alphabetically. Right, so you just go tick, tick, tick. Right, when you're finished, okay, naturally going to have more. Okay, you've got your message, you've got your message and subject, sorry. Now, I recommend which you take this out, allow recipients to see other emails and names. One of the things people hate is when they see multiple names across the screen saying this message hasn't been sent. Personally, but I just sent it to 5,000 people. So untick that, okay, and just press send and just go through that process to the people you want to do. Now, I wouldn't do it every week. I'd just do it every few weeks. Or maybe you pick A to B one week, then put C to D next week. Because on LinkedIn, it sometimes takes people a little while to get back to these messages, okay? But when they do get back, you usually get quality messages back about it. So that's the method with LinkedIn, okay? Once again, just go into more and events, and that's how you do it. Very simple, very easy. LinkedIn's a great place to connect with people. I'd also recommend, apart from doing webinars, but you connect with people on a one-to-one on LinkedIn. So this has been David Detman for Social Media for Small Business, and we're covering how to promote the webinars. I'll see you in the next video.